Yeah, better. I've got Flash on. Anyway, I saw AtariAge.com in another thread. So I've got a little tendonitis in the wrist. It hurts like hell, but that's right. I still enjoy my video games. So here, let me show you. A little bit, modified. Bent out of shape. And it's my standard gender changer. Okay. Alright. I have my standard gender changer. Careful, the pins fall out when I modified one. And I almost lost it, but I found all the pins and put it back together so it makes a little tighter fit. Yeah. Snapped it apart. Took out all the pins, cut off the end. Bent it down. The back. Cut off the back so it makes tighter fit. Originally I cut off one of the side things. I don't know where I put it. And then, cut it off just on the sides here. But then, anyway, so this is it. So, as you can see, this is pretty flimsy. So, let me grab my extension cable. Buddy beige at the buddy. GSB. So, I got extension cable and an adapter, and it just flies right out. So, anyway, so I modified this bad boy 5 minutes ago, or whatever, and got a sticker in, because there's no metal that's on the outside of the ports. The rest is plastic. Doesn't even reach inside, so. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put her in. Push her in all the way. And yeah, it does come out. Not as much, but it does come out. Yeah. I know it, and I know I wired it correctly, but I'm scared that I might not have, so I'm just gonna prove a point anyway. Keep her aside and use my regular changers. All I need is 3 anyway, so. One goes into the main unit. So this is the extension cable I bought from eBay, and not sure where I got it from, but I think it was eBay, and he says all the pins are wired, all 15. Some of them aren't. Some of the Y cables, like the ones I used to sell at Radio Shack, are not fully wired, so plug her in. Normally I would plug these into 1 and 2. Use this little master plate clone. I don't know which is 1 and which is 2, but I marked with a little white out just so I know which one works. That works in port number 1 and number 2 is number 2. So, but today I'm going to do things all backwards. Now I've got a keypad on this master play clone thingy, but not everybody has a master play, and a lot of people have trackball. A trackball is a little expensive. Most things you can't just run into Walmart or Target and pick up one, so everything is expensive nowadays. You know, so aftermarket stuff is never as good as the original. Like when they made this Super Mario All-Stars on the Wii, I quickly reserved a copy and bought one right away, but not the that is not the same as the original Super Mario All-Stars for Super Nintendo. So here we go. Plug her in, and watching forever on ABC, but where did I put the remote? Let me see. Yeah. Alright. I'm just gonna turn on the volume to 10. Alright. I'm gonna put in a game such as I'm just gonna play everybody's favorite, Pac-Man. Alright, yes. Pack is loading. Pack is loading. Pack. Okay. Buddy, when you go to oh, buddy, I love this. As you can see, I don't know why, but my extension cable doesn't have any teeth on it. On one side. Actually, neither do, so but I'm still going to use this gender changer I have laying around the house. So one gender changer goes into one teeth. And the other on the other side. The side that's bent out of shape will go into the teeth of my controller. But my controllers are screwed up. Let's mute it. There we go. My controllers are screwed up, so I'm gonna Master Play, modified it a little bit, put screws on one side, which originally came with, and the other side. Actually, this side had screws, so I moved those to this side, which it didn't have screws, which the glue came out, and then this side with regular traditional screws. A little bit of the plastic chipped off, but it's okay. As you can see, the connector is the same 15 pin. So I'm gonna plug one into the Master Play just to prove a point. And the other side, oh, well, that's the side that's bent out of shape. This is because the teeth don't know to plug in. I can show you actually my, yeah, see how this has that little notch in the top? So, and so, that goes into the one with the bent out of shape teeth, because it's bent out of shape. So, and you can't tell the direction to either. The thing is bent out of shape, but you can tell there's 8 on the top and 7 on the bottom. So, anyway, so the conundrum is that you have a controller, but start, pause, and reset don't work. Only up and down does, or none of the fire buttons work, or the keypad doesn't work. Or you're like me and you got a CoinCo Controls Competition Pro. And show you, I got this. Many third-party ones. I got this CX40 at with a 9-pin connector at Salvation Army store for $10. A little expensive, but she's worth it. So also got this custom-made paddle off eBay. But not all the keypad is on there, just, 6 buttons and the start, and I don't know what that toggle is on this side. Not sure what this guy is, but... Okay, so... But, actually, I can prove it with coin, yeah. So I got the coin controls, Competition Pro, with the Y cable built in. So, if you use that, there's no start, pause, or reset, no nothing. So I'm just going to show you, prove a point with Pac-Man. Problem, somebody asked in a thread, it's over a year ago, and I don't want to revive an old thread just for that, but if you plug this trackball for start, pause, reset, and all that into number 2 slot, it doesn't work. Only if you put it in the number 1 slot, but you can't swap out, or I don't know if you're allowed to or not, but that would cause a problem because well, obviously. So, that'd be tough to do. You can't keep swapping out the controllers. So, and if you plug it into number 2, it doesn't work so how would you do that? So you would plug it into the Y cable. But it doesn't work. Well, I think it does. I'll double verify, but let's at least here. See, I press start and it works on my master play reset. Now let's try it on the trackpad. See? It works with the Y cable. So if you have a joystick, a Y cable, it works fine. Now, I'm going to take her out and plug in my coin controls. Y. So, and now, I think somebody mentioned it doesn't work with that either, but I'm going to prove it wrong. So, but if you don't have that and you have you only have the coin controls and don't have start, pause, and reset, but working controller, you can plug it into the Y, trackball into the Y, and Pac-Man doesn't work with the fire buttons. I don't know why the TV's in black and white, it's weird. So, and it works. You can start. I press start on the trackpad. See, reset. And it resets. Press start. Boom. He starts. Then pause. See? Pressing pause, unpause. And it works. So if you don't have a joystick, or not a joystick, but whatever. You don't have a keypad, you have a trackball handy, then that's your solution. You can just use that. So yeah, it doesn't work. I can show you actually. And then you plug her in. It's number 2. Watch what happens when I hit nothing. See? Start. Reset. Pause. See, nothing happens. Press start. See? And nothing happens. So, so there you have it. You don't have to use controller port number 2. You got a extension cable. And you use that. But if you don't have a coin controls, and they're hard to find now, you get a simple Y, like this. You plug it into, you put a gender changer to change the Y. See, it's got pins. Change it into this type of setup. And then you plug her in. plug her into the port on the thing. And then with gender changers, you can plug in your regular joysticks, which will have the same teeth like this, because these have the holes, not the pins. And this has the pins, not the holes. But if you notice, if I take out, you see this has holes in it, and this has holes in it. Thing on the left I'm holding. You can't connect those two together, so you just get a gender changer and you change it. Problem, normally if you plug this into one, let me do that. And then you plug the trackball, for example, into that. Oh, I guess you could do that too. Then you won't need a changer. And then you just plug your joystick. See if that works. This has the teeth and the notches that line up. See? The holes and the notches. So. All right. And then, so you plug that into, you don't need a changer. And then you plug this in there. Plug this in with a changer, and that doesn't need a changer because that's got the holes automatically like it's supposed to. Now, it's booting up. And does it allow us to press start, pause, and reset? Let me see. Yeah, it's starting the game. Does the other side allow me to use my competition? A little picky, but yeah, it's working. So yeah, you can do that. Totally do that. That works too. So either way, you're all set. Not bad. There you have it. You can just use the keypad from the trackball and you're all set. Thanks for watching.